Hey guys, what's up? This is Smooth from Smooth Coaching, Asia's leading dating company. And I just want to make a quick video and tell you that dreaming is a bliss you should wake up from. Okay, and this is a reminder that it's time to wake up from your bubble. Okay, escape from your dreamland and be careful what you wish for. Because growing up, we have always created a wonderful dreams that someday we wish to fulfill. Okay, let me ask you, how many of you, or let's say, are you satisfied? Okay, how many of you were satisfied? How many of these were satisfied? So, which one of these became reality? Okay, which one of your dreams became reality? And my friends and I used to dream of having unlimited powdered chocolate drinks to ourselves when we were young and when we would grow up. It was actually a perfect picture for us. Sitting on a couch, totally carefree, living our lives while, while snacking on powdered chocolate. But let's say several years after that, we wish meant nothing, or that wish meant nothing to us. It was totally fine for us to keep on living without actualizing actualizing that. And two reasons. It was a meaningless goal, and we did not exactly work for it. And I see this kind of situation still happen to us today. Not just to my friends and I, but to anyone else too, even you. And this is our reality. So many dreams created, but are left, left unattained. But it is, or is it our fault? Partly yes. It will always be partly our fault because we could have done something about it. If there were existing opportunities to do so, it will be, or it will always be partly not our fault because life happens. There are so many factors that we cannot control, but in this video, I want to talk about what we can do something about. What we can do something about our goals. So speaking of dreams or goals or dreams, back in high school, everyone in class, I remember this. Okay, back in high school, I remember this. Everyone in class was experiencing puberty, and my friend felt that a lot. Okay, one of my friend felt that a lot, and not because every part of him was growing, but because he was so obsessed with marrying the girl of his dreams. He would draw random figures, and people that symbolizes love and marriage and all that. He was so into it. He was so like obsessed. And after several years passed by, we met again, and I found out that he was single at the time. Single for long, long years. He was single, and he got into various kinds of relationships until he decided that he needed to pause for a while. He thought to himself that love was so damn complicated. He thinks relationship is very complicated, and that every girl that has been with was crazy, or some of them are gold digger. Some of them are selfish, or some of them are user, etc. He could name 100 reasons why they call it quits. It's one of the girls, and that friend, my friend, isn't the only person who thinks that way. There are millions, there are freaking millions of people who think the same. You know, here's my take, and here's my take on this. These people are daydreamers. Okay, they are daydreamers. They have romanticized loving someone so much. You know, they took so much time creating the perfect image of a perfect girl, uh, the perfect girl that they want to marry or they want to be in a relationship with. You know, they live in a fantasy. They do. You know, these people or these same people think that someone is supposed to come into their lives and complete them. Oh my God, you complete me. And this is so hype. You know, this is so hype up online. And this very idea makes you think that without that significant other, like that person, significant, that dream, you're incomplete. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. You know what I mean? So that's probably why a lot of people can't leave their toxic freaking partners in fear of living alone. Right? So, and being a complete mess without that person, without the toxic person. And on the other hand, this romanticization of love makes people think too low of others. You know, oh my God, she's so selfish. Oh my God, she wants to focus on her career. You know, oh my God, she's a toxic, or she's so freaking toxic. And for asking me to do housework with her. You know, she's my girl. She's my girl, and she's supposed to do all that. Oh my God. You know, that's how I imagine her to be. And those ideas that we inject to other people. Because romanticizing love so much causes, number one, to expect someone to be perfect. And number two, expect that relationships are not are not little bumpy, you know, just so perfect. And number three, to experience cheating and abuse and think that it's part of hardships of a relationship. And number four is to think that without a relationship there are nothing. You know, there is so much more. There is so much more to say, but let's stop there. You know, sorry. I think that the most romanticized idea of love, to the extent that we fall more in love with the idea of dating that person more than the actual person itself. You know, but besides love, we also romanticize dreams. You know, we think that we need something, but really, we only live or we only love the idea of needing and wanting it more than the thing itself. You know, it's both sad and scary because we don't even notice it happening. You know, it comes to a point where the state of wanting, where the state of wanting something becomes your comfort zone. Have you ever freaking experienced that? I've been experiencing it a lot. Because wanting something is freaking bliss. It is a bliss. You know why? Because wanting something doesn't always translate into actions. That's why. That is freaking why. You know, when we want something, we dream of perfect scenarios that makes us feel freaking good. Because through that imagination, we feel accomplished. We feel so perfect. Wanting or needing or dreaming is freaking bliss. All right, it is bliss, and but it can only be a reality if we start acting on it. You know, oh my God, I want to build my own house in 5 freaking years. You know, you get so excited because that dreams lives with you, And the idea of achieving that goal makes you feel good. Feel so good about yourself. You know, feel so good. But dreaming of something stops being a bliss once you decide that you are going to do something about it. Once you take that action, bliss gone, you know. So once you tell yourself that your dream must become a reality, you think of ways on how to achieve it, you know, and then you take the action. You take action. You gotta do it. Okay, I gotta do it. I'm gonna take action. All right. So dreaming. Dreaming stops being a bliss because once you decide to face the reality, to face the action, the real, okay, reality slaps you right on your face and says, hey, this is the reality. And then it stops being the bliss, you know, and then that's better. That's actually better than living in a bubble. Okay, dreams are nothing but dreams. When we stop at simply wanting it, there are nothing but dreams. But dreams. When you do not plan out our next steps, you know, there are nothing. Okay, there are nothing but pure bliss. Okay, so when we don't choose to face reality, nothing. Okay, and romanticizing goals and people around us is kind of dangerous. You know, we create another world inside our heads that does nothing but to makes us feel good temporarily. That it makes us feel like living in a real world in such a burden. Okay, you have dreams, and no, you don't need someone to fulfill them for you. Right? Someone's not going to complete your being. Okay, it's not going to happen. Okay, it's not, bro. But the wonderful thing is that someone's going to come and compliment your character. Okay, I'm gonna compliment you now. You know, she's going to thrive and work with you and not for you. Okay, work with you and not for you, and always be your own party, so can welcome others to join. Okay, remember that. And I hope you learned something on this video. I hope you learned something or two on this video. It's kind of deeper than I can imagine. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Thank you, and you're welcome, because I know you're learning something. But anyway, thank you again. Follow me on Instagram, smooth.coaching, and also if you want to join us on VIP Lounge, just search on FB or Facebook Smooth Lounge. All right, so it's time for me to go. It's kind of dark now and it's raining. But anyway, this is Smooth from Smooth Coaching, creating a better you, one step at a time.